All right, welcome back. It's time for another Comments Corner. This is where I pick a specific video and comment on some of your comments. So let's go to video about a week ago. This was the Ubuntu Linux and the spying game with the question. There has been a lot of controversy since Ubuntu 12.10 with the online searching and the integrated searching of the scopes, I believe they're called, and integration with the Amazon store. So let me go to your comments here. There are approximately 22, so maybe I can go through all of these in reasonable time. All right, here we go. We live in an information age, and then you shouldn't be on Facebook. This is in quotations, quotation marks. Are not good enough for me. When I put something on Facebook, I want people to know about it. It's more about a public forum. However, I do want my privacy to be respected. I understand that. Thank goodness I have Ubuntu, which doesn't have this annoying feature. Well, as I stated, we do live in an information age. However, everything you put on the internet, everything is open to, well, the entire world. So you need to be careful of what you put on the internet if you don't want it to be seen. Granted, some things should be respected, like your online accounts, stuff like that, emails. As far as the privacy issue with Ubuntu 12.10 and on, you can turn off the online search function with the integration into the Amazon store. But yes, I do believe that privacy should be respected. That's why, at least with Ubuntu, you have a choice to shut that feature off. All right, William, my Ubuntu 13.10 keeps taking my date and time. WTF? Well, I think it's spyware. I'm just kidding. I don't know. Somebody mentioned that you try logging in and out or installing all the updates. I don't believe I've ever come across taking away your date and time. All right, I love burn notice. Yeah, burn notice all the way. This avatar just looks cool too, but it does not mean that I'm a hacker by any means. Just an FYI moment. Yeah, Burn Notice was one of my favorite shows, a show about spying of all things, and I hope it comes back next year as a movie. Okay, same person, spying on me. I know that I am not even a blip on the CIA radar. LMBO, I am boring and not doing anything on here to be spied on for a great video toss. Well, thank you. Well, I suppose many of us are just blips on the CIA NSA radar. But yes, nobody likes to be spied upon. All right, quid fit. I kind of like that. This is quite silly. It's not as if people can't recognize that a web search has been done. If this makes them unhappy, Ubuntu is not hiding how to filter or turn off the web search. People are not all mentally incapable of common logic. I'm not calling people mentally incapable. I'm just saying is, as you stated, you can turn off that feature, that specific function if you don't like it. So I don't think Ubuntu is trying to hide anything, excuse me. All right. Toss. Accepting this will only result in more backdoors for people to legally use for hacking your webcam and use you as a TV show. Interesting. There are tons of legal ways to scam people because not enough people fight back. But I don't believe Ubuntu is really trying to scam people with this function. I mean, once again, you can shut this feature off. For instance, TV channel bundles. You pay for lots of crap when you maybe need 4 or 5 channels, okay? And at the same time, they blame us for pirating movies, music, and it's the principle. It's about respect. People claim to be religious. The Bible says respect your neighbor. Hypocrisy. Well, look, I'm all for Bible principles and respecting your neighbor. I just don't think Ubuntu is really trying to hack you. Again, this is a function, a feature that you can turn off. Nothing more, nothing less. Oh, something in Spanish here. My Spanish is a little rusty. Nada es gratis a este mundo que es para usted. I'm going to have to translate that. Sorry, Carlos. Okay, I have been an affiliate in the past. Well, that's certainly part of Amazon. Okay, Garth Davison, what's up? Ubuntu are behaving like an affiliate. I assume you know what an affiliate is. Yes, for those that don't, if you do a search on the web for car insurance, you might click on that site that gives you really great deals, money off. They're not selling you insurance, but the company they send you to are. The company that sent you there get a percentage of the sale once you buy. They are an affiliate, i.e. the middle guy. I used to be an affiliate to Ubuntu, was an affiliate to YouTube, not good. Well, I am an Amazon affiliate. Sometimes I'll post links below. If you purchase something there, I get credit for it, a percentage. Again, I shop on Amazon. I buy stuff on Amazon. I don't have a problem with that. Of course, you are free to shop any way that you want to. Okay, pure and simple fact is that if you're doing anything online, you're being tracked regardless. Okay, getting riled up because Kanagal is merely making click revenue and no different than what YouTube does with their ads. Not only that, but this tracking can be disabled. Yes. Does it seem dodgy at first? Yes. Is it harmful? No. If you're going to get riled up with tinfoil hats, then go off the grid. Otherwise, it just seems a tad hypocritical. I'm not calling anybody hypocritical. As far as the ads on YouTube, this channel survives with ads. I don't have any sponsorships. I haven't signed any contracts with the company. This channel lives through ads and donations, and that's it. If it wasn't for that, this channel probably wouldn't be here for me to keep up, with the channel, buying the updated equipment and the reviews and showing you stuff like that. So, it's once again, I am not calling anybody hypocrites. That search function with the Amazon link or the ads, it is an option. Once again, you can turn that off. All right, if you just let things go, the companies will just assume your consent and justify what they are doing, saying no one complained. Well, again, I say it again, you can shut that feature off. It's not, Ubuntu is not trying to hide anything. I say F them, tell them nothing. I can understand that. Otherwise, they target you with their freaking annoying ads. It's not so much the government I worry about as commercial interests. I'm not sure one is less troublesome than the other. Typing in the dash is no different from Googling, I would have to say. So only it slows your computer to a halt. Yes, if you have an older computer or a computer that's not fast or not with a lot of RAM, it can run a little slower. If you turn that function off, Ubuntu should run a little bit faster. It's not a question about feeling secure, it's about privacy. I think it's a little of both. Once again, you can shut that off and have a little more privacy than what Ubuntu is giving you, I suppose. For myself, I have Ubuntu 12.04. I don't have that online search function. If I did, again, I would turn it on and off as I please. For me personally, it's not that big of a deal. Okay, why anyone still using the original Ubuntu stuff puzzles me. There are countless Ubuntu derivatives out there now, yes. Best example being Clem's Fantastic Mint. You're talking about Clem, Lefebvre, and Linux Mint, which is terrific. That won't spy on you. Once again, I don't think personally Ubuntu is trying to hide something and spy on you. Ubuscopes was a bad idea in the first place. If I want to search the internet, I use my browser in the search engine. When I want to purchase something from Amazon, I go to Amazon. My OS itself has no business in the World Wide Web. Really? The OS has no business on the web? Interesting. Wow. Okay, the problem I have is third-party scopes could spy, track, and you would not know what it's collecting or tracking, possibly. For me, that is a non-starter. It's actually a bigger deal than you know. Also, you can turn off individual scopes, yes, by right-clicking them from Unity and selecting Disable. However, for me, I go with a distro that is not so connected. Yes, you can turn off the individual scopes, but really, look, unless you're hiding behind some kind of network, I believe it's called Tor, or possibly some kind of VPN, I believe. You know, someone's going to track you somehow, some way. You know, your ISP at the very least. But I mean, there are ways to be a little bit more secure than others, I suppose. But as far as the scopes go with Ubuntu, you know, personally, if I was concerned or was not in the mood to be tracked, as it were, I just shut the whole thing off. You know, but that's my opinion. All right, let's all just start using Amiga and Commodore computers, okay? Problem solved. I don't believe anyone has the right to spy on anyone. I guess Ubuntu will just have to deal with it. I just use Linux Mint. You know what? If it really, really bothers you, just don't lose Ubuntu. Or use Ubuntu. Lose it. Don't use Ubuntu and use Linux Mint. I have Linux Mint and I enjoy that too. I have the XFCE version of Linux Mint on an old laptop. Ubuntu comes with a keylogger included. What's next? Selling your private information to third party. Ubuntu needs to hide. Horrible death. It's a garbage OS. Now, be nice. Once again, I guess you don't like Ubuntu. That's fine. Do not use it. That is freedom of choice, I suppose. All right, last comment. Very good video. In the way that the bigger questions about today's technology were asked, I do believe that the world is a much better place because of the internet. Well, you can certainly get the information at your fingertips. I call the internet the world library. I think I would have to say that the world is a much better place, certainly a much more convenient place. I do not believe that we are being spied upon by Canonical or even Google for that matter. I think they are simply trying to tailor our digital experiences to our own preferences. Maybe we should be more concerned about the narcissism and social isolation caused by Facebook. Well, I have Facebook. I don't use it that much. You know, getting back to the spy issue, if it really, really bothers you, just don't use Ubuntu. Use, as some have mentioned, Linux Mint. I also like Zorn, you know, other distributions out there. But as far as this topic goes, first of all, thank you for all of your comments. Greatly appreciated. In conclusion to this, I personally did not have issue with this. I will probably be upgrading to the next Ubuntu, the next LTS, and once again I can just shut that feature off, go into the privacy settings, and just toggle it off. So for me personally, it's not that big of a deal. Okay, well that's it. Thank you so much for your comments as always. Commenting on this, we actually have a Linux 8 team scheduled, I believe, for this Saturday night, in which we will be discussing stuff like this. You're welcome to join in and listen in on the studio broadcast. It's on the linuxdistrocommunity.com, and you can get information there. You will have to use the software Mumble. All right, well that's it. Thank you so much for watching and listening. And as always, I will catch all of you sometime in the future.